Climate change is the defining issue of our time, and we are at a defining moment.
I have faith in what CZITT is doing, because you are invoking, in fact, a force, an army that, in fact, will not surrender. And I'm talking about our children.
The Carbon Zero Initiative of Trinidad and Tobago, CZITT, is a non-profit organization dedicated to TNT becoming a carbon-neutral country and a leader in sustainable practices.
It is intended to bring out in the school the awareness about matters of climate change and the environment and lead to action.
The CZITT team paid a visit to the 16 finalist schools and invited 10,000 students to become ambassadors in the fight against climate change. Now it's on to the knockout stages. The competition is fierce. The teams are prepped and ready. Who will win the first prize of a study tour to Costa Rica?
Here are the rules. Each match consists of 3 rounds. Each team member is asked 1 question per round. Every correct answer earns 10 points. If the answer is incorrect or time runs out, the opposing team has a chance to steal for 5 points. The winning team will move forward in the competition.
And we are back with competition in the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. On my left, it's ASJA's Charlieville, yeah. And on my right, St. Anthony's, the battle of the sexes, boys versus girls. Let's see how it goes. And first off, I have Adele, and Adele is going to give me a proper answer, I hope. But just before, just tell me something, Adele. Do you like Savannah Grass, Kes?
I feel it's a kind of song that could win this year for road match, honestly. Yeah,
you think so?
Yeah, it has real vibes in the song. Yeah.
I liking that, man. Good,
Yeah,
nice.
what you talking about?
Let's see if you can like this vibes though, brother. Name one way that industries can make their operations sustainable. Is it A, keep work environment clean at all times, B, sort all waste produced, C, cease all production activities, or D, manage waste and pollution?
B, sort all waste produced.
That answer is incorrect. Unfortunately, we go to player 1, Rihanna.
D, manage waste and pollution produced.
That answer is correct. Well done to Rihanna and ASJA's Charlieville. Your first question, Rihanna. What is the projected acidity in pH for the oceans in the next 100 years? Is it 6.6? Is it 7.6? Is it 7.8? Or is it 8.7?
C, 7.8.
That answer is correct. Well done to ASJA's Charlieville. We go to Question. And Question, your question, my good friend. Name 2 diseases caused by the contamination of water. Is it A, measles and chicken pox? Is it B, swine flu and mumps? Is it C, Zika and tuberculosis? Or is it D, cholera and typhoid fever?
D, cholera and thyroid fever.
That is correct. Indeed. Well done. Well done. Let's move on to Natalia. Natalia, your question. How much of the world's population lives within 100 kilometers of the ocean? Is it A, 50%, B, 60%, C, 70%, or D, 80%?
C, 70%.
That answer is incorrect. We go to player number 2. Question, you have a chance to answer that.
Is it B, 60%?
That answer is very much correct, brother. Well done. Well done to St. Anthony's. We move right along to Liam, and Liam is smiling a lot. Tell me about yourself. What subject do you like, my friend?
My favorite subject so far is biology.
Yes. Do you like public speaking as well?
Yes, I've gotten used to it.
I could tell that very much, Liam. Let's see how things go with this one, brother. Which human activity has increased the concentration of CO2 most since the Industrial Revolution? Is your answer A, cattle farming, B, burning of fossil fuels, C, water treatment, or D, waste disposal?
B, burning of fossil fuels.
That answer is correct, Liam. Well done to St. Anthony's. We go across to Vishala, contestant number 3 from ASJA and Charlieville. What would be the global average temperature if there were no greenhouse gases? Is it A, minus 18 degrees Celsius, B, minus 15 degrees Celsius, C, 22 degrees Celsius, or D, 31 degrees Celsius?
D, 31 degrees Celsius.
That answer is incorrect, unfortunately. Let's go across to Liam. You have a chance to seize this opportunity, my friend.
C, 22 degrees Celsius.
That answer is also incorrect. The proper answer for that is minus 18 degrees Celsius. It's going to be quite freezing indeed. We go to Tyler. Yeah, brother. Wow, very cold. Tyler, the term climate change is referred to as what type of challenge in Sustainable Development Goal 13? Is it A, personal challenge, B, global challenge, C, international challenge, or D, local challenge?
B, global challenge.
That answer is very much correct, Tyler. Well done to you and St. Anthony's. A big sigh of relief there. And we go to Kathisha. And your question, Kathisha, in what month of the year did the Paris Agreement from COP21 enter into force? Is it A, November 2016, B, November 2017, D, December 2017, or D, December 2018?
D, December 2018.
That answer is unfortunately incorrect. We go across to Tyler, player number 4. You have a chance to answer, Tyler.
B, November 2017.
That answer is also incorrect. The proper answer for that is November 2016. We go across to my good friend here, the last contestant for St. Anthony's in this first round. What is the key ingredient of natural gas? Is it A, sulfur hexafluoride? Is it B, nitrogen oxides? Is it C, methane? Or D, phosphates?
C, methane.
That answer is correct. That answer is very much correct, Alec. Let's see if Cheyenne is going to be posting something here tonight on Instagram, possibly. Which sustainable development goal focuses on life on land? Is it A, goal 13? Is it B, goal 14? Is it C, goal 15? Or is it D, goal number 16?
C, goal 15.
That answer is very much correct. Yes. Well done to ASJA girls. And at the end of round number 1, the competition, I would think it's even Stevens. The males are performing well. The females are performing well. Let's see how the things will unfold after this round of competition. Guys, do you think you have what it takes to win?
Yes.
Yes. Ladies, how about you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a battle. The yeses are almost even. Let's see what the judges have to say if the scores are also even. At the end of this particular round, while the judges wait for their tally, I just want to tell you about CZITT. And the CZITT really stands for, it's an acronym of the Carbon Zero Initiative of Trinidad and Tobago. And certainly these individuals, a wonderful group of persons, really striving to reduce the carbon footprint in Trinidad and Tobago and also the world as well. Let's see the tally of the scores. St. Anthony's 45 and ASJA girls poised at 25. Welcome back to this fine round of competition, and in the lead, St. Anthony's 45, ASJA girls, Charlieville rather, they are poised at 25. Adele, the question to you, my friend, which of the following elements of nature is not an energy source used today? Is it A, hydrocarbons, B, lightning, C, solar, or D, wind?
B, lightning.
That answer is correct. Well done to St. Anthony's. Increasing their tally, we move across to Rihanna. She needs to try her best to win this question. What does the term adaptation mean in relation to climate change? Is it A, measures taken to prevent the effects of climate change? Is it B, measures taken to address climate change effects to lessen its impacts? Is it C, naturally occurring measures to reduce climate change? Or is it D, laws created to stop the possible cause of climate change?
B, measures taken to address climate change effects to lessen its impacts.
That answer is correct. Well done, Rihanna and ASJA girls. Let's go to question. And your question, what carbon emission reduction strategy is being explored in Trinidad and Tobago in the transport sector? Is it A, conversion of state-owned vehicles to CNG fuels? Is it B, banning of diesel vehicles? Is it C, limit number of vehicles per household? Or D, all of the above?
A, conversion of state-owned vehicles to CNG fuels.
Yes, brother, that is right, Kwashon. Well done to St. Anthony's College. Moving along to Natalia, and your question, the Studley Park landfill is operated by the Solid Waste Management Authority. Is it operated by the only official disposable site for Tobago? Is it designed to service Tobago for 30 years, or is the answer none of the above?
B, the only official disposal site for Tobago.
That answer is correct. Yes, the study park is in Tobago. We go across to Liam, and Liam's question goes like this. What is the constraint that may hinder or impede adaptation and mitigation planning and implementation? The answer, available financing. Is the answer pollution? Is the answer C, recycling? Or is it D, conservation methods?
A.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is the answer, A, available financing. Well done to St. Anthony's. We go across to Vishala, and your question, Vishala, let's see if we can get this one correct. What is the standard time in years used when describing global warming potential, or GWP? Is it A, 50 years, B, 10 years, is it C, 100 years, or is it D, 1,000 years?
C, 100 years.
That answer is absolutely right. Well done to Vishala and ASJA Girls in Charlieville. We move across to Tyler. And Tyler, are you a fan of football?
Yes.
What is your favorite team?
FC Barcelona.
Big team, big team. Well, mine is actually Manchester United, right? Let's see how they can improve on that particular league. How many trillion tons of carbon has been emitted so far throughout history due to human activity? Is it A, 1.9? Is it B, 2.0? How about C, 2.1? Or is it D, 2.3?
2.3.
That answer is incorrect. We have a chance on this side, Kethisha.
Is it A, 1.9?
That answer is correct. Yes, you've just added 5 points to your tally. And we move along to your official question, which is, what is the mission of the Environmental Management Act? Is it A, to ensure the protection, conservation, enhancement, and wise use of TNT's environment? Is it B, to develop recycling in Trinidad and Tobago? Is it C, to nurture all flora and fauna of Trinidad and Tobago? Or is it D, to find persons for littering in Trinidad and Tobago?
A, to enhance the protection, conservation, enhancement, and the wise use of Trinidad and Tobago's.
You got a high five there. That answer is absolutely right. Well done. A is the answer. Let's see how things go on my side here, Alec. Which of the following provides the most renewable energy worldwide? Is the answer hydropower? Is it wind? Is it solar? Is it geothermal?
C, solar.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect, my friend. Let's move across to Cheyenne, and Cheyenne can possibly enlighten us all.
B, hydropower.
Yes, that answer is correct. Hydropower is indeed the correct answer. And your official question for this round, which is the last question in this second round of competition, in which atmospheric layer can the ozone layer be found? Is it A, the thermosphere, B, hydrosphere, B, biosphere, or is it D, the stratosphere?
D, the stratosphere.
That is correct. D is the answer. Impressive work done by both teams. And the stratosphere is that last answer indeed. Let's see what the judges have to say. But let me just tell you a bit about CZITT. And indeed, they are certainly a big company. They're a big organization. And they're really striving to reduce pollution, carbon footprint, and all the other things associated with climate change. Remember, you can do your part as well to improve the level of carbon emissions and also decrease those levels of carbon emissions. And also, please, I'm begging you, there are too much plastic bottles in Trinidad and Tobago and also the Caribbean. Those of you looking online as well, be sure to recycle those plastics and also recycle paper as well. Let's see what the judges have to say after round 2. It looks like ASJA Girls, they're poised at 85, while St. Anthony's College, they're at 75. Hi there and welcome back to the final round of competition between St. Anthony's College and ASJA Girls of Charlieville. ASJA Girls Charlieville leading right about now, and St. Anthony's, you need to get a step up, brother. Let's see if Adele has what it takes. What is the process of infiltration in the water cycle? Is it A, filtering seawater through vegetation and soil? Is it B, filtering groundwater through vegetation and soil? Is it C, filtering rivers through vegetation and soil? Or D, filtering rainwater through vegetation and soil?
D, filtering rainwater through vegetation and soil.
That answer is very much correct. Well done to St. Anthony's, moving one step ahead. Rihanna, let's see if you can maintain your lead. What is the goal for limiting temperature increase globally? Is it A, 1 degree Celsius, B, 2 degrees Celsius, 3 degrees Celsius, or D, 4 degrees Celsius?
A, 1 degree Celsius.
That answer is incorrect. Adele, you have a chance to add 5 points to your score.
B, 2 degrees Celsius.
That answer is very much correct. Well done. Question, your question, my fine friend from St. Anthony's. Which of the following is not a natural resource commonly found in Trinidad and Tobago? Is it A, ammonia, B, natural gas, C, asphalt, or D, oil?
A, ammonia.
Very much correct. Well done to St. Anthony's College. Pushing their lead forward, we go to Natalia. And Natalia, your question is as follows. Which of the following accounts for 100% of electricity supply in Trinidad and Tobago? Is it A, solar power, B, wind power, C, natural gas, or D, geothermal energy?
C, natural gas.
That answer is correct. Well done. We move right along to Liam. And Liam and I have a very good relationship these days, you know. And Liam, global temperatures have begun to rise more rapidly than in any other time in history. When did this begin? Is it A, in the 1790s, B, 1940s, C, 1970s, or D, 2010s?
C.
That is absolutely the answer. Very confident answer indeed. C, 1970s. Move along to Vishala. Vishala's question, folks. Fill in the blanks. Trinidad and Tobago's carbon dioxide emissions are among the highest in the world due to A, industrialization, B, deforestation, C, waste production, or D, mechanization.
A, industrialization.
That is correct. Industrialization is the correct answer. Let's move along to player number 4 from St. Anthony's College in this third round of competition. Tyler, what international treaty is the Paris Agreement modeled after? Is it A, Kyoto Protocol, B, Stockholm Convention, C, the Basel Convention, or D, Montreal Protocol?
D, Montreal Protocol.
That answer is correct. Well done to St. Anthony's College. Producing some fine answers, St. Anthony's today. Let's see. ASJA Girls, Trinidad and Tobago has committed to unconditionally reduce its public transport emissions by what percentage by the year 2030? Is it A, 10%, B, 20%, C, 30%, or D, 40%?
C, 30%.
That answer is correct. Well done to ASJA Girls, pushing themselves forward even further. Let's go to Alec. Alec, my friend, approximately how many liters of water is required to produce 1 kilogram of beef? 16,000, B, 17,000, C, 18,000, or D, 19,000?
C, 18,000.
That answer is incorrect, unfortunately. We go to Cheyenne. You have a chance to add 5 points to your tally, Cheyenne.
A, 1,600,000.
Let me double check. Yeah, that's correct. 16,000 D it is. You have a chance now to keep on pushing. What part of the atmosphere has seen a major increase in CO2 concentrations? Is it A, lower levels, B, upper levels, C, middle levels, or D, sub-levels?
A, lower levels.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
She's very much confident it is the answer. Lower levels. And round 3 have been completed. Let's see how things look. Let me just find out something from ASJA Girls. And we're going to go to Natalia. What did it take to prepare your team for this sort of competition?
We sacrificed all our lunchtime and came together to study with our teachers.
Yeah, that's it. Vishala, what about you? Was it difficult getting responses from this particular quiz?
It was. We learned our material, so we were able to answer most of the questions.
Indeed, Vishala. I really hope that you guys push through because the competition was very stiff and we just have to wait and see what the judges have to say about it. And as it says right about now, ASJA Girls, 130. St. Anthony's College, 120. Well done to ASJA Girls College. Charlieville winning by just a mere margin of 10 points congratulations to ASJA girls of Charlieville. Magnificent indeed. And we will just have to wait and see if they can push on to probably upset somebody else, because St. Anthony's started off really firing on all cylinders. They look like a well-oiled machine, guys, but nonetheless, good job, my friends. And right about now, I'd like to invite the founder of CZITT, who's going to give some words of congratulations and also tell us a lot more about the social media campaign that both you and ASJA girls may have to embark on.
Thank you very much, host. Well, this was a really, really tough battle. The boys of St. Anthony's and the girls of ASJA girls, Charlieville. After the second round, we didn't know where it was going to go. It was well fought, and congratulations to both teams. I think the audience can recognize both of you, and you can recognize each other. Well fought. This battle is all of us for the planet. It's us against climate change, and we are happy to have you as part of the team that's fighting for the planet. In this competition, we have our social media competition with the special project that every school that is in the finals is producing that will be judged on social media. So St. Anthony's, I want to encourage you to continue working with CZITT and enter that competition to be judged. ASJA girls, I believe you all are also in that competition. We're looking forward to it. We have a little token to recognize the teams. I'm asking Ms. Pustam and Mr. Ramjan to come on. And this is Mr. Morris bringing these on. Congratulations. Well fought. Keep up all the hard work for the environment. Well supported. And on this side we have Mr. Ramjan bringing some tokens. Keep up the fight with CZITT and for the environment. Thank you all very much. Well fought. Well done.
Congratulations to ASJA girls of Charlieville, and be sure to tune in next time right here on the CZITT Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. I'm Sachin Ramsubag on behalf of the entire production team. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.